Okay, good day, traders. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend, and I hope you had a very good trading week last week. So we're just going to go straight to the point. I'm going to start as usual. I'm going to start with a review of what has been analyzed so far, and then look at where we are in the market, and then look at where we are most likely going to be in the coming week. And the reason why I do this analysis regularly for you guys is so that you can use that to have an understanding of what to expect in the market, and you can then be well positioned to take trades. And as a case is, we are going to be looking at gold, Bitcoin, NASDAQ, US30, S&P 500, and then the dollar index. And so I will be starting from the trading view to look at what the prediction was for gold and dollar index, and how price has been faring, and then we start from there and going forward. So this chart, I posted it some time ago, and that should be in January 2nd this year, 2023. And as at the beginning of the trend, I posted it here that gold chart is in a wave 4, and then we should expect price to go up all the way to possibly around here, and then pull back before it then gets here. This is a final destination where we are still going to be heading to, but we are not just going to be getting there in a straight line. Price moving waves, and so if you trade using wave analysis, you understand that concept. And so let's see where we are right now. This was when I posted the trade setup on January 2nd, and then let me click on play and see where we are. Okay, that's fine. So you can see the prediction was somewhere around here, and then price went as high as getting to this point, and then we are now having this kind of candle that is showing some rejections. So price has gotten to the first push up, and then is expected to make a retracement of this push to the upside, which is the retracement that we are expecting. And then this retracement, as you know, is dependent on the dollar index strength. And so if you understand the way market move, or if you understand some certain principles in the market, the gold chart is negatively correlated to dollar index. And so when the dollar index is showing strength, you should expect that we are going to be having some weaknesses in the gold chart. And so the dollar index right now, let me quickly go to the trade setup dollar index here. So this is the dollar index. This is even the weekly setup. Let's see if I can get the daily setup. For the daily setup, I posted it in a group some time ago. I can quickly go to the Telegram page. So on the Telegram page, I posted the trade setup for dollar index, which is this, okay, right here. So if you remember, I told you that we should watch out for price, going by some distance and then flushing down. And after it gets to this zone, we should then expect price to start going up. And if I just quickly try to check where we are or what price did eventually. So this is the dollar index, the same chart. This was the before, and then this is the after. So price went up as predicted, and then after some spike and consolidation, went down just as it was predicted. And then right now, where we are right now, I'm just going to go to the MT4 and then look at where we are right now. So just as it was predicted, price made this push to the upside, and then after that flush down, and then now that started the rally. So it's going just exactly as predicted. And if you have been following my trade calls or trade signals on the dollar index charts, which is this, I told you guys that we are going to be, having some price action coming all the way down to this level. Then after that, having a pushback up. As a matter of fact, I've been giving this trade setup for quite some while. When price was around here, I gave that trade signal that trade setup that price is going to push up to this level, and then we should watch out for price action, which is going to be going down from there, and then after that, price coming for this pullback before it then goes down. So it's very good for one to have that good foresight of where price action should go to, so that you would know how to then position yourself when it is time. So this was given on January 14. Today is 4th of February, and then let's see where we are here. So let me just click on play. Price got to this place. As you can see, price got to, let me zoom it more so you guys can see it. So price goes to this area, and then now it's showing momentum. It's showing some push up to the upside. Now, the extent to which the dollar index is going to get to, most likely is going to get to this point, or it's going to get to this box. So if you're just going to be making a very short retracement of this move to the downside, then it's just going to retrace all the way to somewhere around here, and then price keep on going down based on the overall structure that we have analyzed before. But if it's going to be making a deep retracement, then it's going to be getting to somewhere around here inside this box before it then continue the movement downwards. But right now, what we should expect is some strength on the dollar index. So there's a possibility that it can still come back to this area before it then goes up. Remember, this is the weekly chart, and so it takes about 1 week for one candle to form. And so that's why the fact that we know that we are going to be experiencing some strength soon, but it doesn't mean that it has to be immediate. You can see how some consolidation before that strength starts. So that's that for dollar index. And then for gold, I gave that trade setup that we should expect price selling off from there, but it didn't do that immediately. It went, it first, stayed there for quite some while, formed some diagonal structure before it fell. So let's click on play and let's see where we are right now. So this is exactly what happened. Price forms some a kind of diagonal structure, which we call it any diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, before it then flushed down. So as it is right now, you're expecting, price to go down for quite a long while based on the overall structure that we have analyzed on the weekly time frame. But then it may not go down immediately. As you can see, we are on a temporary support zone, and so there's a possibility that price is going to first, make some pushback up before it then continue the journey downwards. So yes, we are expecting price to go down, but you can expect that price will still do some retracement of this move to the downside before the sell then starts. And so that gives us our expectation for gold. And then for, okay, this is the dollar index trade setup that I gave you guys some time ago. And then if I click on play, can see price came down and then it has now started showing up. So now let's go to our MT4 and then do the market expectation proper. Okay, so this is the MT4 and then this is the current price action right here. I'm just going to start from the daily time frame, and then this is what we're expecting on the dollar index. We're expecting a 3-wave correction to the upside. We're expecting price to go up here and then make a retracement of this point, possibly giving us something like an inverse shoulder pattern, and then to go down, to go up to this level, giving us something like an overall retracement of this move to the downside. So we're going to be having that retracement to the upside, and then expect price to then, start falling from there. So we'll see how price unfold. But for now, the immediate price action that we have right here is bullish. And then despite it being bullish, though, you are going to be expecting price to be making some retracements at some point. So as it is right now, this is the 4 hours time frame. There's a possibility that a price, first push up, but that's on Monday, first push up to this level and then coming down for a retracement before it then continues, the move to the A level. So as it is right now, you expect the strength to continue. This is a 4 hours time frame to continue for some time, maybe on Monday and Tuesday, and then do a little retracement. But the overall price action should be bullish. Let's go to 1 hour time frame and see where we are. So on the 1 hour time frame, price have done this move to the upside, and then it has retraced. And then most likely this is going to be the wave 3 of that overall A. So the rule for that is that price needs to extend at least on 161.8% of wave 1. So 161.8% is somewhere around here already. So price has already done that push to the 161.8, which supports the condition to meet for wave 3. So as it is right now, we have wave 1 and then we have wave 2, and then the wave 3 may be extended possibly up to this area. So I'm expecting that on Monday, price is going to be dancing around this zone for the time being. Let me move this. Price will most likely extend to this point, this area, before it does the retracement. So you expect price to get to somewhere around the monthly pivot level and the weekly weekly R3 level before it then make that retracement. So that means that we're expecting some kind of push up around here and then a retracement before price eventually then continue in the upward direction. So now I want us to be able to know this so that we can use that to have an expectation of what price may most likely do on the dollar-related instruments like the gold, the NASDAQ, and all that. So this is what we expect. We expect a push up and then a retracement downwards and then price going upwards. So let's try to note this movement, please. And so with that, we can then go to gold. Let's look at gold. So for the gold chart, so our guide actually for what we'll be looking at is this, and then price coming down and then going up. So this is going to be giving us the bias for the DXY, the dollar index, DXY. So with this right now, what we should expect on gold, basically, since they are negatively correlated, and price is currently at around a resistance, a support zone right here. So what we are supposed to be expecting is the reverse of this right now. So it means that we should expect the gold charts to do something like this. That means possibly see extending to somewhere around here. Let me extend this line. So that means gold might possibly extend to somewhere around here and then make a push up to make some kind of retracement to the upside and then continue downwards. So as we have analyzed the dollar index chart, we should try to use that to have an understanding of what to expect in the gold chart. So you try to look for the reverse. So as it is right here, you expect some retracement on the gold chart around here. That means price going up for some certain level, and then after that, flushing down. So with that, we can also go to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ charts, I have lots of harmonic patterns installed here. Let me just remove them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now for the US30 right here, price is currently trading very tightly. So let's go to the 4 hours time frame. I think it should be clearer there. The 4 hours time frame. So for this 4 hours time frame, we are currently at a very strong support level right here. As you can see, price has found it very difficult to break that support level a lot of time. You can see right here. You can see right here, and then right here, and now it has gotten to that same point. And so let me just take out all those other ones. And so for this one right here, I would like to have an understanding of what we should be looking at from the weekly time frame. Let me see. Okay, so we got to this point A, and then price made this push to the upside. I think I started giving that trade setup call from around here. So price, made that push to the upside, and it looks more likely that price is going to be getting to this level before it then comes down. It looks more likely that price is going to get to this level before it then comes down. So it's going to be completing that 3 wave correction pattern for B. That means this, and then price giving you some kind of consolidation around here to push up further to this level before you then start having price going down for the wave C, giving you a zigzag structure, ABC. So as it is right now, since we still have some push to the upside, we still expect some push to the upside, but it's looking more likely that we are going to be having a sideways correction first before price make that push to the upside. So let's go to the daily time frame now, and then it will be clearer by the time we now get to the 4 hours time frame. So for this daily time frame, it looks more likely that we are going to first retest this area right here before price move up and then make that move later to the downside. So the overall structure on the daily time frame right here is that we are most likely going to still come to this area. But if it's going to be immediate, we don't know yet if price is going to first get to this point before it moves to the downside. So what I'm saying in essence is this: if we start having the same rejection around here where price finds it very difficult to break this level, it means that you should expect price to break above this initial resistance point and then spike up to this area before it then come all the way down here. So we're going to be taking it one by one. What we want to try to find out right now is if price is going to break this level or not. So we go to the 4 hours time frame. So for the 4 hours time frame, I think it's becoming clearer now. There's every tendency that price is going to get to this point. I'm going to draw a line right here. So there's every tendency that even if price wants to break this level, it wants to break above this level. It has already came here to try to reject it for some time, and then it rejected it and it's showing some push to the downside. So what is going to most likely happen right here is that we are going to have a break of this area. We are going to be having that break. That's price coming all the way down here. It will break this initial support zone and come down all the way to this second support zone. So we are going to be looking for a sell position on the USD US30, basically price breaking below this point. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame and see if we have a clear price action. So yeah, it's becoming clearer now. Price rejected this resistance area and then is trapped within this resistance and support zone. But either of them is going to win, and the one that is most likely going to be winning is the sell movement. So as you remember, this is why I didn't take away this DXY. As you can see, that we are expecting price to make a push up later on the DXY. So based on that, this is what we should expect on the US30. That's price coming all the way to somewhere around here, and then flushing, just pulling up a little so that you can break this support zone. So coming all the way to this up a little, and then flushing it all the way down to this point. So that's what we're going to be expecting. So for me, I think I would like to place a sell position around here. I like to look for a sell setup around here, and then I'm going to take this one away. I'm going to take this one away and put it here. So this one is going to be red, and then I can put this one to be green, which is going to represent my target zone. So in the coming week, I'm going to be looking at, taking a sell around here and then targeting here, and if possible, pricing extending to this point. So that's it for US30. And then for NASDAQ, I also have the harmonic pattern and stuff, but it's no problem. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Let's see what we are expecting on the weekly time frame. So on this weekly time frame, I think we are expecting a zigzag also, A, B, and C. So right here, I just need to extend because price broke above this our initial B level by some distance. So the structure is still valid. By the time you get to the daily time frame, you'll see the structure is still valid. We're expecting a 3-wave correction pattern right there, and then that means we are going to be looking for sell very soon. And if you remember that in the previous week, I told you that there's every tendency. I even remember this one very well. I told you that there's every tendency that price is going to break above this level for some while, just first doing a retracement and then breaking it above for some while, and then after that still coming all the way down to go lower. I remember if you go to watch the market review that was done 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks or last week? I gave that trade setup. I explained what we are supposed to be looking for around here, that even though we are looking at a resistance, but because we're expecting dollar index to be weak around that point, that was last week and last 2 weeks, that you should expect price to then break above this point. And then after breaking it, it doesn't mean that it has broken it to keep on going upwards. No, it's only breaking it to complete the structure, and then after that coming downwards. So with this, we have already had our price action area where we can watch out for a sell setup. So I'm just going to be drawing a rectangle around here, which is going to be forming the completion of this Gatling pattern, and then we are going to be looking for a sell setup from there. So let's go to the daily time frame and possibly to be clearer. So yes, this completed the C of the lower time frame right here, and then what I just want to find out is if we still have some push to the upside before price eventually sell off. So by Monday, I'll just try to find out if price still has some push to the upside first before selling. Now, there's every tendency that it's going to be having some push to the upside based on the structure of its the Gatling pattern that is ending around here. So this is where the Gatling pattern is ending, and so it suggests that there may be some kind of push up a little before price eventually come down. So for NASDAQ, I'm expecting price, to get into the box proper, and then if it gives a reversal structure or it gives something like a divergence around here, if we give a divergence around here, then it gives us a very good opportunity for us to take our sell from that point. So for NASDAQ, I'm looking for a sell setup inside the box, and then my target is going to be some distance around here. So I'm going to just color this one green, which is going to be my target zone, and then my sell zone is going to be anything, price moving inside this box. I'll be looking for a sell. Now, if it doesn't go inside that box and then it plans to come down, there's still a way to trade this. You allow price to first come, and then you try to place a sell limit around here. So if you place a sell limit and then price trigger it, then it can then go to your target area. But the worst case scenario that will happen is that if we place a sell setup and then price in respect, it's going to hit your stop loss around here. And then all we just need to do is to wait for price to get inside this box, and then we take that sell. So that gives it for us for NASDAQ, and then S&P 500. We have a similar setup on S&P 500, and it's just almost the same thing as the NASDAQ. Price broke above this resistance area by some distance, and then it's not really breaking it properly, and there's every tendency that we're going to be going down. So let's go to the weekly time frame to see what we're expecting. So just like we have it on the NASDAQ, there's every tendency that price is going to make this three-wave correction ending somewhere around here. So I'm just going to draw a triangle, an horizontal line around here, so that I can see it by the time I go to the lower time frame. Okay, so I want to even delete this. I think I don't need them anymore. And then let me clear this and then go to the daily time frame. So for this one right here, just like the NASDAQ, I'm going to be drawing a box around here. So there's every tendency that price may first go up by some distance into this box area, giving us a retest of this initial resistance area before it sells up. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame and see. So for the 4-hour time frame, is becoming clearer now. As we have it in the NASDAQ, we are also having it here. So let me identify my target zone. My target zone right here should be get it from the daily time frame. Okay, my target zone should be somewhere around here. So I'm going to color this green and then come to the 4-hour time frame. So my target zone will be somewhere around here for the S&P 500, and then I am going to be looking out for price to possibly first go into that box, and then we are going to be getting a good sell setup for us to be in the trade. Or if the momentum to the downside is very, very strong, that means by the time dollar index starts showing strength, you should expect the sell to be very, very strong on the indices chart. So with this, you can expect price to first come all the way down here and then doing a pullback. So when it's doing that pullback, then we can enter the trade for us to get inside and take us to that target. As a matter of fact, I think my target is very, very generous. Let me just extend it here, which is where we have an initial support line. So you expect that price, should get to somewhere around here. So we are going to be looking out for what price is going to do on Monday, if it plans to continue going down from there. But if it doesn't break this level, then it means that we are going to first be having some push to the upside before the sell starts. But if it breaks below this level, then we'll wait for a pullback to retest that level, and then we'll take the sell. So those are the two instances of how we're going to be taking those trades. So I was going to draw a small box here, which is going to show some little let me give that blue, and the same thing that I'm doing here is what I'm going to be doing on the NASDAQ chart. So if price break below this level, then we have our sell. If it fails to break it, then it means we are going to get into the buy first, and then we look for the sell to come. So the next one is Bitcoin. For Bitcoin, we are currently trading in a in an any diagonal structure, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, as I've done the fifth wave, and then you should expect Bitcoin to fall. That's the truth for now. You should expect Bitcoin to fall. If you go to the daily time frame, you'll see clearly what is happening right there. So price made this push to the upside. Price made this push to the upside, and it is very logical for it to be corrected. So it's showing some kind of consolidation around here because of the expected sell that may happen later on. So the sell may stop around here, in which case, if price then starts, giving you some kind of sideways movement around here, then the bull setup is completed. However, if it gets here and then start dancing around here, giving you some kind of movement around here, it means that we have some more down movement, possibly up to this point. So it means that we are expecting, kind of a three-wave correction up to that point before price then reverses. The reversal is going to be like this before price then reverses. So as it is right now, we are going to be looking for a sell structure, which is getting much more confirmed right here. As you can see, price is coming all the way down and then doing some kind of pull up. I was expecting it to get to somewhere around here so I can get in before the next sell happens. But let's see, maybe you still have that plan to do that. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So for the 1 hour time frame, I'm just going to draw this and then draw this. So this is where you can expect price to get to. If you want to get into the trade, expect price to possibly spike up to this point. So if price gets there, then it's going to be very good for you to sell, because as it's coming, as it came down here, it's doing a retracement back to the upside, giving you some kind of sideways structure before it then sells. So for this, we usually, expect price to give you a three-wave correction. A three-wave correction, 1, 2, 3. So with this, we can then do the proper sell. So yes, we are expecting the sell, but it may not be immediate. As of right now, price can still come all the way to this point. So this is going to be a very good opportunity for you to get in, and then your stop loss will be some distance around here. But what's the worst case that will happen is that if you take a sell here, then price hits your stop loss, then you should have it at the back of your mind. There's every tendency that it might do a retest, more like a double top formation. So all you just need to do is to wait for price to break above that, and then you can look for your sell for another sell around here with your stop loss some distance at that point. So for Bitcoin, we're expecting a sell-off later on, and then the sell-off is going to be happening, but it's not expected to be for a long time. As you know, Bitcoin has been bearish all this while, and then this is the major bullish that we have had so far. But it's just logical for it to do the correction of that push to the upside before it then continues upwards. So for Bitcoin, I'm looking for a sell here, and then my overall target is somewhere around here. My overall target to be somewhere around here, and then I'm going to be giving that a green. Okay, and so I think that ends the weekly analysis for now. And then if you have any question within the group, you can chat me up. And then I'm still working on the trade copy stuff to commence soon. I've started trading for some people, even though it's not really as is expected for now, but everything should be going very, very smoothly very soon, especially when the website is up. And so that ends our training session or weekly review session for this week. And then if you have any question in the group, you can always chat me up. So if you join the community right here, you're also supposed to be in the chat group, so that you can, this is where traders can then send their chats, or if they have any questions or whatsoever, you can put it right here. So see you guys next week, and I hope and wish you guys a very successful trading week. Cheers to you, and bye for now.